pastoral care in Los Angeles and Hawaii.
One God, amen. With great joy, we celebrate the 25th anniversary, the silver jubilee of the enthronement of our beloved Father, His Holiness Pope Shenouda III. We, clergy and laity in the Diocese of Los Angeles, deeply appreciate the efforts of His Holiness Pope Shenouda III, which he has been doing to pastor our people and to express his love toward every one of us. We remember with great appreciation his pastoral visits to Los Angeles. His Holiness Pope Shenouda III visited Los Angeles 8 times, and with great joy we are waiting for his coming visits, when we will be able to express our joy, our feelings for this very joyful occasion. His Holiness Pope Shenouda visited Los Angeles in 1977, 1989, 1992, 93, 94, and twice 95 and 96. And in every of these pastoral visits, he spent his time visiting churches, speaking to the people, laying stone foundation for many churches, ordaining new priests, and caring for everyone. The number of the churches increased from one church in 1971, St. Mark Church, and now we have 17 churches. His pastoral vision for the area is to increase the number of the churches, so that everyone can find a church as near as possible to the place where she is living. It was not an easy task, but it was a joyful one, and we hope that the increase of the number of the church to continue with the blessings and prayers of His Holiness. His Holiness Pope Shenouda III ordained many priests to serve in this area. Among the best priests in Egypt, he sent to Los Angeles, and also from among the best of the people of Los Angeles, he also ordained priests. And we have a group of priests, 21, represent the deep spirituality, good experience, wisdom of all people, and energy and enthusiasm of the youth. And to show the continuity of having priests and deacons and servants in the church, he established the theological seminary, which is blessed by carrying his name. And he himself spent a lot of time teaching in the seminary during his pastoral visits. And when he established the Diocese of Los Angeles, the theological seminary became under the Diocese, and we hope that we can continue in developing this theological seminary to be a good model and a good representative of the School of Alexandria in this country. His Holiness Pope Shenouda has been caring for the youth, and in every meeting he advised us to care for the youth and to care for the children, to care for Sunday school, and to establish Coptic schools. And he himself attended some of the youth convention. His care for family, nevertheless caring for the other aspects of the pastoral work, and with the staff, and he agreed that is to have our own council to deal with the family issues, because if we have stable families, they will always have stable and progress, and the church will develop and progress. This is some of many when we speak about the efforts of His Holiness and how we are deeply appreciating his effort for our diocese. We pray that may our Lord keep him for us for many years to come, and we ask his prayers for the pastoral care and for the work on this diocese. Amen.
Our beloved Pope Shenouda III was born on August 3, 1923, in the city of Asyut in Upper Egypt. He was given the name of Nazir Gayed. He obtained his Bachelor of Arts degree in History in 1947 from the University of Cairo. Mr. Gayed was very active in his church and served as a Sunday school teacher, first at St. Anthony's Church in Shobra, and then at St. Mary's Church in Mahmasha. He worked as a high school English and social studies teacher in Cairo by day, and attended classes at the Coptic Theological Seminary by night. Upon graduation from the seminary in 1949, he was chosen to teach New Testament studies. He was appointed in 1953 as a teacher in the monastic school. He became an officer in the army in 1947. In his youth, His Holiness enjoyed writing very much, especially poems. He is a remarkably literate man, as evidenced by the over 100 books that have been written by him. For many years, he was the editor-in-chief of the Sunday School magazine. At the same time, he followed his postgraduate studies at the Seminary of Archaeology. On July 18, 1954, Mr. Gayed was led to the monastic life at El Suryan Monastery in the western desert of Egypt. He was given the name of Father Antonios El Suryani. For 6 years, from 1956 to 1962, he lived a life of solitude in a cave about 7 miles away from the monastery, dedicating all his time to meditation, prayer, and asceticism. In 1962, he was ordained by the late Pope Kyrillos VI as Bishop of Ecclesiastical Education and was named President of the Coptic Theological Seminary. He was given the name of Bishop Shenouda on September 30, 1962. Continuing from his literary past, Bishop Shenouda published the first issue of El Kiraza magazine in Arabic in 1965 and remains the editor-in-chief to this day. On November 14, 1971, His Holiness was enthroned as Pope Shenouda III, the 117th successor of the See of St. Mark and Pope of Alexandria. Since this time, his pastoral care in the land of immigration was initiated. Announcement of the enthronement of His Holiness Pope Shenouda III.
والكهنة والشمامسة وكل الشعب المحب للمسيح اتفقنا جميعا بطيب قلب فانتخبنا الأنبا شنودة بابا وبطريرك ورئيس أساقفة للكرسي الرسولي كرسي القديس مرقس الإنجيلي. افتحوا لي أبواب البر لكي أدخل فيها وأعترف للرب. تحرمون كل حين يد بالقوة يدك اليد أيها الجبار. طبعا كل الأنبا شنودة رئيس الأساقفة على الكرسي الرسول الإنجيلي مرقس وبطريركا على الكرازة المرقسية كرسي القديس مرقس.
The 17 churches in the Diocese of Los Angeles and Hawaii, established under the papacy of His Holiness Pope Shenouda III. St. Mark's Church in Robertson, St. Mary, Pasadena, St. George, Bellflower, St. Athanasius, San Fernando Valley, Archangel Michael, Orange County, St. Mina, Riverside, St. John, West Covina, Archangel Michael, Ventura, St. Mercarios and St. Abraham, Torrance, St. Mark, Honolulu, St. Damiana, San Diego, St. Anthony and St. Abanub, Corona, St. Peter and St. Paul, Santa Monica, Archangel Raphael and St. Mina, Palmdale, St. Mary, Victorville, Bakersfield, and Visalia. St. Mark's Coptic Orthodox Church in Robertson, the first church in America. Pictured here is Father Bishoy Kamel, the first priest in America. The altar of St. Mark.
نكرس هذا المذبح على اسم القديس ماري مرقس الرسول الإنجيلي.
Mary's Church in Pasadena. Consecration of the altar by His Holiness Pope Shenouda III at St. Mary's Church in Pasadena.
We consecrate خير إبراهيم بيوت نمشي زوا بفنس مرعوت نجيب نوت بيوت
St. George's Church. The cornerstone at St. Athanasius Church in the San Fernando Valley.
بولس الرسول لما بيقول أنا كبناء حكيم بنات في بعض ترجمات مش as a builder as a master builder يعني معلم الله 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 مفيش حاجة أحسن من كده. عايز واحد فيكم لو تسمح يروح المطار يقول للطيارة تتأخر شوية.
هم مستنيين يا سيدي.
تقول لهم يعني لو تسمحوا تأخروا شوية. نعم. هتجيبوا طيارة ولا هتطيروا الميعاد؟
The laying of the cornerstone at Archangel Michael Church in Orange County.
Of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Efes maraot en jevnot eviot bi pantokrator. Amen. Maraot en jevek monogenis en shiris, sos pe Christos ben shois. Efes maraot en jevek nevayes oevim paraklitor. حجر الأساس للكنيسة التي على اسم القديس مار يوحنا الحبيب واستفوا فينا بلوس أنجلوس خين إبراهيم
The laying of the cornerstone at St. John's Church in West Covina.
تنجب منوغنيس شيريسوس بخريستوس بن شويس اسمرو تنجب ابن ما يسوى بن باراكليتون.
The consecration of the altar in Torrance, Saint Abraham and Abu Sufyan.
نكرس هذا المذبح على اسم القديس مرقس على اسم القديس مرقس واسم القديس الأنبا إبراهيم خين إبراهيم بيوتم شير صواب اسم مرقس تنجيد وتنجيوت تيفون تكراتور. القديس مرقس أبي سيفين واسم القديس الأنبا إبراهيم أصله في الفيوم Efes marot and Jebet marot and Isim Shir and Shoyes. Amen. Local Resad and Mazbahala Ism Qadisin. والقدس أبي سيفين وأبا إبراهيم أسقف الفيوم أفس مرعوت تجري ابن قيس أمام قرقيت
Pictures outside of St. Mina's Church in Riverside. The laying of the cornerstone at St. Mina's Church in Riverside. St. Anthony and St. Abanub Church in Corona.
In the name of Saint Mary, the Virgin, كان أبراد بجوتم شواب فيس مرعوت جيب نوتيفيوت في بانتوكراتور.
The consecration of this altar at St. Peter and St. Paul's Church in Santa Monica. The third ordained many priests for the service in Los Angeles. Here he ordains Father Bishoy Gabriel in 1979. Father Gabriel is seen here greeting Father Bishoy Kamil. Nation of Father Shenouda for Archangel Michael Church in Ventura. Father Marcos Hanna for St. Mark's Church in Robertson. West Covina.
في المذبح المقدس الأرثوذكسي بكنيسة الله خين أفران بفيوت شيزوا بفز مروت جيبنوت فيوت بفانتوكراتو روكا وسطين أسلسيسا على المذبح المقدس الأرثوذكسي في الكنيسة القبطية الأرثوذكسية في اسمروت في فلو كنيسة شير بن شويس.
The ordination of Father Athanasius Regel for Archangel Michael Church in Orange County.
الذي للكنيسة التي على اسم رئيس الملائكة ميخائيل في أورنج كاونتي لوس أنجلوس بأمريكا كان إبراهيم جوتن شوال في اسم روتن جيب نوتن يوت بكونتوكراتور.
The ordination of Father Yohanna, the general priest. The ordination of Father Bulis Magalli for St. Peter and St. Paul's Church in Santa Monica.
الذي لكنيسة القديسين بطرس وبولس بسانت مونيكا بلوس أنجلوس بأمريكا خير إبراهيم بيوتر شيس وانا باسم الأوت إن جيبنوت إن يوت بيوانتم
The establishment of the Pope Shenouda III Coptic Theological Seminary in 1989 in Bellflower.
لا ده كده مش راضي هنا سيد تعالى بس كده تعالى لا خد لها من الوش كده لو سمحت يا سيدي بس لا انا اتفضل كده تعالى جنبي كده ما ينفعش في اللزوم دي واحده سيدي مره ناس عملوا لي طلع يا دوبك الهشه اللي ورا دي من جوه ما فيش عم سامي دماغك كده لو سمحت اتفضل يا سيدي طب جيبوا لنا الصور دي لا كده هنا يا سعيد لا 37 هنجيب كراسي تاني 35 5 6 معلش ربنا اصلا مش كلهم هيجوا وقت واحد اتفضل المكتبه والمكتب الاداره كنت 30 كده بقى please by the way
And all of us pray, saying, Our Father who art in heaven. But Jesus is the only begotten Son. Why? We are sons through love, through faith. We are considered sons, but Jesus Christ is the only Son of God, of His divinity, of His nature, of His essence.
With the youth of Los Angeles.
He said, in that day there will be an altar to the Lord in the midst of the land of Egypt, and a pillar to the Lord at its borders. No other church had a prophecy for its establishment except the Church of Egypt.
Are led by the Spirit of God. We are the sons of God. As they are led by the Spirit of God.
A lecture by His Holiness Pope Shenouda III at St. Mary's Church. He paid much attention to the congregation of this diocese.
بعد كده يبقى النمو في الروح. مفروض الحياة الروحية تنمو باستمرار. تنمو لحد امتى؟ لحد ما تبقوا قديسين.
The enthronement ceremony of His Grace Bishop Serapion on the Diocese of Los Angeles and Hawaii. Official on November 14, 1995.
Amen.